Well, for more on this, Ömer Özkizilcik is the editor of Syria Gündemi, a journal specialising on the Syrian war. Thank you so much for coming on the programme. First off, so the four leaders decided to push for a committee to work on a new constitution. What do you make of that plan, and how is it any different to the one that Staffan de Mistura has been, unsuccessfully pushing for some time now?
So the main difference is that this time Russia, Turkey, Germany and France have declared their support for it, and they have made this Constitutional Committee a precondition for any support for rebuilding and reconstruction in Syria. And I think also that the Russian and Turkish position, together with France and Germany, the two strongest countries in the European Union, will improve the readiness for such a Constitution Committee. But still there are some challenges and difficulties, as the Assad regime still doesn't show that it's cooperative, and there are some still difficulties to arrange such a committee and to lay the groundwork for such a committee. And also the discussion. So we have two sides, the opposition and the regime, who both don't accept each other. The opposition demands that the regime has to push out of power, and the regime still considers the opposition as terrorists. So there are many works to do actually on all sides to make this happen.
Of course, critics say that this was just really a chance for Russia to show how powerful of a position it's in here as the kingmaker, I guess. But you see this as being real, tangible progress.
So Russia was the strongest actor in terms of military power on the ground, and Russia made with its military intervention in Syria the preconditions for any peace process in Syria. So before the Russian intervention, we would have discussed the Assad regimes remaining in power, but we now discuss the Constitution Committee, which isn't the ultimate solution for Syria. And the Syrians who went to the streets, they didn't demand a new constitution, they actually demanded the overthrowing of the Assad regime and free elections and democracy and freedom. So what we see now is that Russia has changed the situation on the ground and is using its leverage for better negotiation terms in favor of the regime. But however, the Russians are also weak in terms of money and funds for rebuilding and reconstruction in Syria. And Russia knows that Russia needs Turkey to maintain the ceasefire, and Russia also knows that Russia needs the European Union to accelerate a political transition process, because with the military intervention, Russia put also itself into a position of responsibility to solve this crisis. And I think with the Astana process, the military hostilities went down, but there's still big discussions and big process for the political transition.
Thank you for that. That is Ömer Özkizilcik, the editor of Syria Gündemi.